drugs are found aboard. I mean, I happen to like zero tolerance.
Well, zero tolerance has been real good for our movement, too. Finally, the people got fed up and realized that zero tolerance was total destruction of privacy in the Constitution. So we're delighted with it. This is now the mayor of Baltimore and the mayor of Washington now has come out and said, you know, maybe we better look at the libertarian alternative. They say, maybe the drug laws aren't working. Maybe we should look for freedom and liberty as an explanation on letting the responsibility go back to the individual to make decisions about eating habits, sexual habits, smoking habits. Oh, hush.
Probably got beautiful cars.
You know, we tried that in the 60s, and that's
yeah,
what got
well,
us
you
in
don't
the
understand
jam we are
what
in
freedom
today.
is all about.
No,
and
you don't
freedom
understand about the streets. I can tell you about what goes
we
on
all
on
know
the
about
streets.
the street.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
That's right.
The drug laws created the streets.
Before you were
People
born,
like you
we knew
create
about
the
the
problem.
street.
You're the problem. You're the problem.
Joe,
Joe, too bad you
wait a
give
second,
the...
Lisa, let me ask Joe, do you have any problem with revoking driver's licenses of drug users or searching a house given probable cause?
I have no problem with that. I have no problem with
shooting
taking
them
their
too?
liberty away because
And
they've given
shooting
it.
them?
I have no problem.
And shooting them?
If they
when they
shoot
don't
it,
have drugs?
if they
because
shoot
they
it,
made a mistake?
If they shoot at me, my friend,
Because
their
they made a
ass
mistake,
is mine. I'll
shoot
tell you
them?
that right
well,
now.
they'll be in and check on you and your religion and call it a cult.
You come right ahead, my friend, and
They'll
check
call
on
it a
me.
cult, and
I'll
that's what
stand a
you
better
ought to
check
do.
than you will, you stupid idiot, you.
You know, I love the thinking machine called the liberal brain. No guns. Guns are terrible. Defense against guns, all right? Who do we read in the paper? Shot a guy, Carl Rowland. Carl Rowland, who's been saying no, we should have guns.
Put the money where the loudmouths are.
They're a bunch of hypocrites.
Let's put the money
We
where
have
the
not
loudmouths
yet.
are.
Wait a minute. You got your piece. Can
No,
I
I
say
You
didn't.
from the Hells Angels?
No.
Where are you from? You from the Hells Angels? I never heard of it. You sound like the Hells Angels.
I guess your brain is too fried by drugs to read
Oh,
Guardian.
I can't wait.
Joe,
Wouldn't it be a wonderful thing for this guy to be president and get into a debate with somebody from Russia? Can you hear this guy screaming?
At least I wouldn't be from George Bush and the CIA dealing in drugs, right,
That's
folks?
unbelievable.
Right? Yeah, George Bush and the CIA dealing in drugs. It'll be a lot better debate.
Before we start to legalize drugs, Mort, I would like to
Let's
at least...
legalize freedom. We don't want to legalize drugs. We want to legalize
Wait.
freedom. Freedom of choice.
You want to give it away. Who do you want to surrender to, Peru?
Freedom. Freedom, liberty.
Let's at least, before we give in to this idea of legalizing drugs,
Let's
which is
fight
going
the
to create
war.
a
Yeah,
war.
Shut up a minute, Otto.
Let us fight a real war
All right.
with real truth,
Good.
make a real commitment,
Good.
and get these phony
Good.
hypocrites out of
Good.
there.
Here, 50% of the people in prisons have to rob
How
in
much
order to get the
legal
money to
funds
buy
you
the
gonna give a
drugs.
person?
Let me
to keep
introduce
the
this
CIA fighting their illegal war.
Let me go to loudmouth number 2. Mr. Ostrowski, would you? Go ahead, Colonel.
If we keep going back to Bush and the CIA and the illegal war,
You
it was
bring
the
it up,
liberal
Louis.
Congress, Mr. President, that caused the existence.
Thank you. Thank you.
It
Thank
was the
you.
liberal Congress
Hey,
that caused Ollie North to have to go over on an Irish
he
passport. to try
disobeyed
to
the
get-
Constitution.
try to
Is
get
what he
people
did.
out.
And the fact that a nut like you can run.
Throw the Constitution up and threw it in the trash.
It's
That's
either
what your
right
hero
or
did.
it's wrong, and you're
Hold
wrong.
on.
The fact
The
that a nut like you
Constitution
can run
is
for
no
president
secret
shows
war,
just
raised
how
the
much
money in
freedom we
drugs,
have.
and destroyed our Constitution. Matter of fact, he had a plan to rewrite the
Vote for it,
Constitution.
but it won't be for Ron Paul.
Bo,
Vote for
let me
tyranny.
ask you something. 1964, and you got this jaboni in the White House. Would you go over to Vietnam and serve for him?
No, there would be no Vietnam wars if the libertarians are
There'd be no nation! There'd be no nation! There'd be
the
no
money
nation!
here at home.
We'll be back in a second. Get out of here. And I would like to come to the Libertarian presidential candidate.
Yes, I think we deserve a minute on what you indicate. You said if the libertarians in charge, there would be no America. Clearly, let me challenge some of you who may be even leaning toward the conservative philosophy. Ask me why we still finance the communists. Ask me why 70% of the military budget is spent overseas. Ask me why the good airplanes are overseas and the lousy airplanes are not here in the lousy airplanes are in the Air National Guard. I would say clean out the State Department, spend more money on our national defense, have an anti-communist policy. Don't sign these treaties with the Soviet. Don't extend loans to the Soviet Union. And not to fight these wars with the funds we raise from the illegal drugs. So under the libertarian society, no, we don't fight Vietnam wars. We don't fight the Korean wars. We fight wars to defend America. And we stand for America. We stand for freedom.
Get high!
You know, excuse me.
Yes, we get high. We get high, Bart. We get high on the ideas of freedom. We get high because freedom and liberty is worth the Just say no. Assume the responsibility of yourself. Don't assume the government makes your decision. You say no. Don't say the government do it. You say no. You have the courage to do it.
I think I detect his voice changing. Maybe his cojones are getting small.
No-No's Against Drugs. It's a program geared primarily down to kindergarten. We do it through music, a cartoon character called Little No-No, the drug fighter. No one else in the United States is giving us a hand.
It's a tyrannical approach to solving a social medical problem, and we endorse the idea of voluntarism and self-responsibility, family, friends, and churches to solve problems, rather than saying some monolithic government is going to make you take care of yourself and be a better person. It's a preposterous notion. It never worked. It never will. The government can't make you a better person. It can't make you follow good habits. Why don't they put you on a diet? You're a little overweight, and I think you'd be in better health.
You're a little choked out. You want to make president. You're a little choked out.
I'm tired of people like